Progressive Agriculture Safety Day program is a fabulous program, not just for the students or the children, but also for the adults, for the presenters, for the volunteers, the parents that come in, because it's teaching always about safety. Safety on the farm, safety in the home, general safety, safety with equipment, with chemicals, and it's a timely topic that everybody can learn something from, and it's presented in such a way that everybody has a good time. It's presented in a fun way as well. So it's a very important program that we're very pleased to be able to share with our communities because everybody benefits from that.
A Progressive Agriculture Safety Day is an opportunity for kids and adults to go through various stations, various safety stations, learn all about great safety tips, how to keep themselves safe, how to keep their family safe. And it's put on by volunteers. It's just an outstanding way for kids to learn about safety.
We find it's really important whether individuals live on a farm or they live in an urban area. So it's important for us to be able to provide that knowledge, whether the take-home message is new to that individual or it's a repeat lesson. So we find that it's important to keep revisiting those safety-related topics with the youth in our community, parents and everyone else in order to take those messages home.
I think safety days are important because you get to learn how to be safe around animals and machines and all sorts of things.
The safety stations we have are community specific, but they're not either. Anything that we teach here today could be used anywhere.
We need the people to step out and see that this is an important thing to put on and to carry this message forward. Without volunteers, it doesn't happen.
I just want to say thank you for them for volunteering here today and teaching us about this.
The Progressive Agriculture Safety Day program is making an impact. When we engage children at the Progressive Agriculture Safety Day program, they learn these safety lessons. And not only is it making their lives safer and healthier, but they take these lessons home to their parents, to their friends, their families, to make their homes, their farms, and even their rural communities a safer place to grow up.
I definitely think safety days are for adults because I know myself as a teacher, I even learned things today that I didn't know.
If a parent came to me and say, why should my child come to this? I would think in the back of my head, why not? Because the things they could learn here today are something their child will know for a lifetime.
These safety days are important because they really expose students and by association their families to all kinds of scenarios that they may encounter in their lives. So we can bring these students together, but we're really bringing the community together and they can take it back to their families.
It may not be the day of the safety day that I hear from the parent, but it may be 2 or 3 days later that I'll get a phone call and says, hey, my kid says that I'm doing this wrong, and they learned at the safety day that we shouldn't do that. And I want a little bit of an explanation. Can you tell me about what you taught the kids? That's when you know that the message is hitting home.
It's been a wonderful morning. My children have gotten a lot out of it. Getting a lot of positive feedback from the students and the parents, how much they're learning and how much they didn't know. It's been wonderful. It's one of the biggest learning opportunities we've had.
I am most thankful for just learning about safety and just getting to experience it.
On peut s'impliquer dans un cycle du jour en parlant avec la coordonnatrice ou coordonnateur comme moi pour demander qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire, juste les appeler puis demander, puis certainement qu'ils vont trouver quelque chose pour vous autres.
I really wish the sponsors themselves could come see in person the impact that their money is having. The light that goes on in these children's eyes when they're learning something new that they've never heard before, it's magnificent. And then to hear later on throughout the years that they remember this information, and if it wasn't for the sponsors, we wouldn't have had this event at all. So thank you to the sponsors for really believing, because it's really imperative that the kids get exposed to the various types of educational activities.
Yeah, when I was 9 years old, I was riding on the fender of a tractor with my uncle. We hit something in a pasture and I fell off of the fender into the bush hog. And I lost my leg above the knee. Also had some injuries to my arm. If you can just prevent one accident like that, and a kid having to go through something like that, it's worth it all.
If we make a difference with one child in one community, to me, it's worthwhile. And I think that's the message. That's why I believe in this whole program. Progressive Ag Safety Days is organized to help prevent incidents, to prevent accidents. And if we can prevent one accident, one fatality for one child in one community, anywhere, I think it's worthwhile.
Our youth is our future, and it's our job to empower them, train them, and keep them safe and be able to provide those tools for them in the future.